that I've cleansed for all signs will be doing, the earth signs and the water signs, but we will be starting this reading with the earth signs, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. So this is for your sun, moon, and your rising. It's a pick a pile reading. We have 3 piles. So just take a moment to align within your own energy and see which pile calls to you. The first pile, this is our crystal. We have an amethyst here. Our next pile, this is a rose quartz. Pile number 2. And pile number 3. Okay, so the timestamps will be in the description and in the comments. Okay, so earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. If you pick the first pile, pile number 1. So I hope you can see these, but the way I'm laid out today, you may not see them clearly. So I've put some standing up, starting with our past energy. Here we have truth. I'm using the Shamanic Healing Oracle. Next card we have burden. So truth is number 12, burden is number 10. And the last card we have struggle. This is your past energy. Just looking at this, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, this is like an uphill battle that you may have been struggling maybe the last couple of weeks, the last few days, or even the last few months, or even years for some of you, depending on the cycles you have been closing and fulfilling in the September 9 energy. So you may have been having a lot of struggle. Here we have a burden. So here, for some reason I'm getting the energy, even though it's not really what it is, of the lotus here. And we know the lotus, how it struggles for some time in the depths of thick mud and darkness, and that's the only way it can bloom. But we also have here, this looks like a bee, but for some reason I'm thinking of a moth while it's still in its cocoon, while it's still a caterpillar. And for some of you, the struggle and this burden has been reaching you to an ultimate, taking you to an ultimate truth that you may have just discovered in the recent past. This may be a truth about yourself, your needs, what you need moving on to in the future, what you desire, or just learning about your strengths and your weaknesses. This truth could also, on the other hand, be something that was revealed to you in the recent past that has caused this burden and this struggle. So this is our past energy, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. If you'd like an extended or personalized reading, feel free to reach out and get in touch. So in our present energy, you may not be able to see, so let me stand that up again. We have feminine energy here. So we have the divine feminine, which for some reason I feel is fitting during this equinox. For some of us it's the spring equinox, others it's the autumn, and as we move into Libra season. Divine feminine energy number 17, which also 7 plus 1 is an 8, which is all about abundance and fulfillment. Then next we have healing energy. This is the cosmic egg here, and it's healing energy. And lastly, we have integration. Integration. So you may have been having a lot of struggles in the past and discovered some truths, whether it's about people in your life, your situation. It can be career, love, in whichever sense this means to you. And now you may be integrating that information and healing, taking this time to heal your energy, call all your energy back into you, become sovereign and aligned within yourself, within your own energy. And I feel like these are qualities that represent our feminine energy, allowing ourselves to pause, just breathe for a moment, take it all in, integrate all the lessons we have learned over these last however many years, the cycle we've closed with this 9 energy, over on the 8-8 portal and on the 18th of September, and just the energies that have been going on, and with Mercury retrograde, and just assessing our past. But now I'm really seeing energy of you healing and integrating here, and maybe embracing divine feminine qualities, perhaps slowing down, loving yourself, healing, or just embracing all that you are, depending on what you have discovered about yourself, allowing yourself now to accept that you have these divine feminine energies and qualities. Maybe they were hidden or in the back before. Okay, so in our future energy, this is looking beautiful for you, Earth signs. We have divine timing. And there's an interesting pattern with all these cards. The first card, we have divine timing. Number 30. Then we have a new day. And then we have ascension. And if you look here, I'm seeing this eye for all of you. I'm seeing this eye on all the cards. If you look at the bottom of ascension here, the bottom of new day, it's like a sun, but it's also, I'm thinking of the third eye. For some reason, that is what is coming into my awareness. And in divine timing. So it's all about being about patience, Earth signs. The time is now arriving. You have been cosmically aligned with the universe. You have your spirit guides with you. You have all your support systems, seen and unseen. And you are entering a new day. And I really see you ascending. I feel like with this third eye that I keep seeing, I keep seeing intuition, or sixth chakra, or the 12th house, Pisces energy. I see that you've been developing, maybe some of you may have clairvoyant or psychic abilities that you've been developing, or just on a spiritual journey. And I see you've reached a culmination or a peak point of raising your vibration, opening your third eye, just aligning with different energies. And it's all been about divine timing. Now is when you're ready to see things in a new way, connect more with your spirituality, continue with your ascension, and continue with a new day. I feel like this is a new day in all areas of your life, but I feel like it's strongly tied to the spiritual and energetic integration that you have done and that you have been working on and with, and it's now all aligning. And everything you do, all aspects of your life, your personal, your professional, is coming from this space where you have embraced your true divine energetic nature. And I think this is beautiful for you, Earth signs. Okay, hi again, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is for if you picked the second pile, the rose quartz. Okay, I'm trying to figure out how to lay out my cards, but I think I will just pick them up to show you as I did with the first pile. This is such a beautiful love reading for you. Pile number 2, that's what I can say. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, it's a lot of love energy. And I find this interesting how in pile 1 was more like psychic and spiritual and third eye development. And that was Amethyst, which was such an alignment with that energy. And then here we have the rose quartz. And these are the cards. There's so much energy of beautiful love, divine love, cosmic love, and like soulmate energy. Okay. So in the past energy, we have sacred space. I love this image of the candle and just like one person in one energy in their own space and just taking that time for themselves. I feel like you may have been, maybe some of you have been setting up altars for yourself in the recent past, really doing the work with yourself, spending time and making devoted maybe meditation time with yourselves. And then we have growth as well. So I feel like a lot of you may have been growing during that time with the work that you were doing. And we also have ancient wisdom, which is number 34. And growth was number 38. Sacred space was number 21. But we have ancient wisdom here. So maybe during this time in your sacred space, you were really getting to grow and discover parts of yourself that it's not just connected to yourself, but just general source energy, divine energy, ancient wisdom that just unlocked so much for you in your personal life and your heart chakra, your higher chakras as well, connecting to this information as you created this sacred space and try to connect and try to heal and try to grow. So that's really a beautiful past energy. And in the present, it just gets even better. As we start here with self-love, which is a beautiful energy. With love, it always starts, as cliche and repetitive as this may be, it always starts with the self. And this is a beautiful card of self-love. I see a crescent moon, a heart wrapped around by wings, and the sun in the corner, and like some teardrops here. It's like a relief when you finally start to love yourself. I feel like you may be cultivating self-love in the present moment. Maybe that's the knowledge you've discovered. Everything starts from a place of self-love. And then here we have a beautiful energy. We have the card of home. And this is really beautiful energy. This is a truly beautiful energy. So you've been cultivating that self-love, and I feel like you're finally coming home in your heart. Your heart chakra is finally healing, and you have the connection that you need, mostly from yourself, from your spirit guides, and with people coming into your life now in this present moment. And the last card we have for your present energy, we have Omens, number 31. So for you earth signs, you may be seeing a lot of signs, synchronicities, messages from the universe at this time. And it's a calling for you to listen to that, tune into your heart energy, tune into your chakras, and just be aligned. For some reason, I feel like this earth energy, this reading relates to water signs as well as earth signs. So maybe you're a cross watcher, but if you may want to watch the water sign energy. If you're an earth sign, and if you're water sign, you may want to watch this energy reading. The future energy is looking beautiful for you, pile number 2. We have abundance. And this, if it's the spring equinox for you, this is a time of manifestation and reaping the harvest of what you've sown. And we've just come out of Virgo season, which is the maiden, the goddess of spring. So I just find this beautiful energy, and it's really in alignment. We have a reunion of souls. So this really has been a love energy reading, and you may be reuniting with like a soulmate, but I feel like this is your true soulmate. This is someone you have deep love for, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, earth or water signs. This is someone you have deep love for, and they have deep love for you. Maybe you've never really fully gotten into it or tried. That's the energy I'm getting in the past, but you've always had such deep love for each other, and now this is the true soulmate energy. This person is devoted to you, you were devoted to them, and you know how to love them best. I feel like you've always known you know how to love this person better than anybody else, and you're now reaching out for them, and they're reaching out for you, and it's just mutual, and it's finally happening, and it's a beautiful energy. Here we have duality as well. So I'm getting yin and yang. I'm getting yin and yang, masculine and feminine, and we had feminine energy earlier. We also had masculine energy with the water signs. I just find this like a beautiful harmony. Reunion of souls within and without. And just like, look at these, looking at each other and realizing there is no duality, but there is a integration of both sides of us. And we can find our perfect matches by being whole within ourselves. And I feel like this is such a beautiful energy. I'm getting the energy of obviously a partnership or a romantic relationship, but it could be anything. You can take this energy as it resonates with you. This has been beautiful, pile number 2. If you want an extended of this or personalized reading, feel free to get in touch. Okay, so this is pile number 3 for the earth signs. Your layout is a bit different from everyone else, as you can see, but I've just done this so that you can see the cards a bit clearer. So pile number 3, I feel like for this reading, the energy that's come through really aligned with each of the crystals, and I feel the same applies here as well. So in your past energy here, we have transformation, number 22. That's 2 2s, that's a master number, and it's also equal to the energy of 4. And we also have past, present, and future, which is also a 4. And then we have discernment in the 3rd position, which is number 6. So I feel like in the past, you've been going through a lot of changes, a lot of shifts, had to do with learning to use your intuition or your correct judgment to discern certain situations, certain people, to look beyond face value and see the truth about everything that has been going on in your life and everyone who has been in it. Seeing what really aligns with you and is for your good and what isn't. And with this past, present, and future, I love the image of the three petals coming together in this way, and the birds. It's really, so there's one looking backwards, one in the present moment, one looking to the future. And these three things, you know, in energy medicine and energy work, past, present, and future are one. They are not separate. So past energy, present energy, future energy, it's not separate energy. And each thing, from what I'm getting here, is that you've been realizing that each thing leads to the next and has been building up your alignment in the right place, using your discernment. You've kind of been like stripping away everything that doesn't align, and you've been making shifts and taking from the past the good things, leaving that which you don't need. But everything has formed who you are today, and the actions that you take now are obviously going to impact the future. So I feel like you've really been acknowledging and seeing, or being shown, the links between these three different energies that we think are different, but really they're so intertwined. I mean, it's interesting. I just mentioned stripping things that don't apply. In the present energy, we have stripping illusions, which is number 27, and it's a 9. And I feel like this is the perfect energy for letting go and really purifying ourselves to complete a cycle and fulfill a cycle that we've been going on in a karmic cycle. And it makes sense with the September 9 energy and the retrogrades we're going through. So you've been really stripping illusions, maybe to do with certain people who may have had a given off different energy on the surface than what was really going on underneath, or even just situations, or even just spiritually regarding your spiritual journey. So I see you've really been stripping illusions, or you may be doing so now, and just getting more clarity. And now that you're doing that, you have unlimited possibilities available to you, and that's so beautiful, earth signs. So unlimited possibility here. We have 19, which is a 10, which is also 1, and this is all about new beginnings. So it's interesting, we come from that 9 of closing, and then we go to a new beginning with 1 energy and 10 energy, and then the next card is also a 1. Wow, earth signs, and this is movement into balance. We have the sun and the moon there, which is yin and yang, and with all this energy, I feel like these readings for each pile, I would suggest everyone to really look at it, and each sign that I've done, I did the water signs as well. I would advise you guys to cross watch, because I feel like this energy is really applying this duality and coming together, the masculine, the feminine, divine energy. Not in the literal sense of gender, but yin and yang, and that is the energy of Libra season. That is the literal energy of Libra season. It's all about balance. It's all about mutuality, and this is the energy you have now in your present moment, where you now have unlimited possibilities, but you are using your fine-tuned awareness and insight and intuition, and you're now moving into balance. You're no longer giving more than you receive, or taking more than you give. Everything is balanced. Your relationships, your inner core, your inner energy, and how you interact with the outside world. You honor your own energy and give as much as you can for your highest good in a very beautiful, balanced way. And it's like a completely new journey for you. And I love this for you. So with the water signs, we had a card about balance again. I think it was perception, but it was literally the yin and yang symbol. And then we had masculine energy in one of the piles, where we had feminine energy in one of the piles in the earth signs. So I really feel like there's a lot about coming together and accepting our wholeness. We are both physical. We are our human bodies and our human experience, and we are our soul. We are spiritual as well, and both can coexist. And I think this is ultimately the greater message that we are being collectively called to acknowledge and see and feel and experience from a deeper level, that soul and that human, the body and the spirit, beyond just masculine and feminine, how we see it, and romantic relationships. So these may apply. In the future energy, we have joy. This is really beautiful. We have number 42, which is another 6, and I love these blooming petals. This is some beautiful energy. And now the butterfly, if I can see correctly here, has now bloomed from the caterpillar which we had in transformation. I think that is such a beautiful combination of energy. I'm just noticing that now. Wow. And this joy might come from expressing yourself and going forward in this new beginning that you are now experiencing, going forth in your life. Because 25, sexual energy, it's actually the archer, the sign of Sagittarius, the energy of that archer pulling and going for what they desire, projecting that fire energy. And I think it's so beautiful, and that can lead to joy when you allow yourself to unlock and unleash all aspects of yourself in this way. It just brings so much joy, and it can bring changes, which is your last card here, number 29. This is all looking like some beautiful energy. In your future, we could take the sexual energy literally. Maybe there's someone new in your life who's spicing up your energy. Could be a fire sign, or they're just bringing like fiery, passionate energy and bringing joy to your life and just changes. There could be so many changes going on in all areas, including your romantic relationships, including your love life. And changes, we have it at number 11, which is also a 2, which is about balance, and it's also about spiritual illumination. So these are your cards. This is your energy. Pile number 3 for the earth signs. If you want an extended or personal reading, please feel free to reach out. I'm also doing astrological birth charts at the moment for October and horoscopes for the whole month at a discount.